Earthquake impacts add to the costs of some Texas oil producers. 15. Reuters, U.S. shale oil producers are facing higher costs at the nation's largest oil field after regulators restricted the use of some water treatment wells waste in western Texas following the latest series of strong earthquakes to hit the area. Wastewater from oil and gas production is often pumped back underground, a fact tied to an increase in earthquakes in oil fields in Oklahoma and Texas. Regulators in both states have set limits on how much water can be pumped in, especially into deep wells. In mid-November, a 5.4 magnitude earthquake hit an area where operators have been asked to reduce processing volumes. That causes Texas to continue to drop volumes to 162,000 barrels per day by mid-2023, 68% less water than it was in early 2022 in a production area. The state is close to the New Mexico border and has 78 operating treatment wells. According to data from researcher B3 Insight, the latest restrictions affect 19 new deep wells that together process about 400,000 barrels of water per day. Laura Capper, Chief Executive Officer of CAP Resources, a water management and risk reduction consulting firm, said there was a very high chance of another major earthquake. A complete shutdown of deep wells in the region would pose a serious logistical problem for maintaining oil and gas production at the high-yield fields in New Mexico and West Texas, she said. A ban on the use of those wells would require oil producers to transport wastewater out of the area, further increasing their oil production costs, but would not be likely to stop oil production. The new pumping limits include 10 deep wells operated by Chevron Corp., CVX.N, which is allowed to process approximately 745,000 barrels of water per day, and 9 deep wells operated by Coterra Energy, CTRA.N, which can processing 615,000 barrels of water per day. Water tank every day. Since the beginning of 2022, Coterra has reduced deep processing volumes by more than 50% in the Delaware Basin and expects little or no processing volume to enter the deep by mid-2023. So we are not seeing that, he said. Impact on production, a spokesperson said. Chevron did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Shale executives have this year warned that output growth could continue to slow. Output in the Permian is forecast to increase by 37,300 bpd next month to 5.58 million bpd, slower than gains in recent months.